Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about simple wrist stretches that you all can do on a daily basis to help prevent as well as manage wrist discomfort that comes from prolonged computer use. So let's get started. The first stretch is to stretch the muscles on the front of your forearm and the tendons that cross your wrist on the front, which are known as your flexor tendons. So go ahead, you all can do it along with me. Keep your arm in a 90-degree raised position, then extend your wrist. Use the other hand and place it on your upper palm and gently pull your hand towards you. My elbow is in a straight position and pull it till you feel a stretch in this part of your forearm. Once you feel a stretch, hold this for about 10 to 15 seconds. And you can do this 3 repetitions, 3 to 4 times a day. The more you use the computer, the more typing you're doing, the more your wrist flexor muscles are being used and the more stretch they would need. The next stretch is to stretch out your wrist extensor, wrist extensor muscles, which pass the upper part of the forearm. So let's do this on the other hand. Keep the arm straight. Use the other hand and pull it downwards to feel a stretch on the upper part of your forearm. Again, as you can see, my elbow is in an extended position. Pull it till you can feel a stretch. Now, when you're doing the stretch, if you start feeling sharp pain in your wrist or a pinching pain on the bottom part of your wrist, then probably this wrist might not be the great way for you to stretch out. You might need a little bit more intervention from a physical therapist. After 15 seconds, go ahead and relax the stretch. The other common thing I see in my patients is pain on the outer aspect of the thumb. At one point, we used to call this mommy thumb because this was really common in new moms who are now using their hands and thumb to hold their baby's head. But these days, fathers participate equally in rearing kids, so it's really common to see this in new dads as well. The other population that I see this is in people who type a lot on their phone or are playing video games on their phone. The more your thumb goes in this position, extension, abduction position, the more tendency you'll have for developing wrist or thumb tendinitis. Now, there's a test known as Finkelstein's test to see if you have tendinitis. Let's go ahead and do that test together. Keep the thumb inside, close your fist, and then ulnarly deviate your hand or move your hand outwards. If you feel a sharp shooting pain on the outer aspect of your thumb or on top of this bone, which is your radial styloid process, this could mean that you have the tendinitis of your abductor tendon of the thumb. For some people, they might not have too much pain, but they might have reduced range of motion. That means that they're not able to move their wrist all the way, right? If you're not feeling too much discomfort, then you can slowly try to increase the range of motion, which will then prevent you from having tendinitis. If you are doing this and you're feeling a lot of pain or you're already dealing with this condition, you have to first again get checked by a medical professional to see if you're ready to do these tendon glides. Because if you're having acute tendinitis and you try to really stretch a tendon that's already inflamed, it might lead to more pain. The last thing I'm going to show you are these tendon glides, which are really good for people with carpal tunnel syndrome, which is inflammation of the median nerve causing tingling and numbness in these 3 fingers. All right, so go ahead and do it along with me. Start with your palm facing inwards with your wrist in a neutral position. Then go ahead and from there come into a hook grip, then an open fist, a lumbrical grip, and a closed fist. Let's do that again. So wrist straight, hook grip, open fist, lumbrical grip, closed fist. All right, so I hope you enjoyed watching these stretches. And again, as I said, even if you're not suffering from any wrist discomfort, try to do these stretches as often as possible so that you don't develop any wrist pain. And comment below if you have any questions about the stretches or if you're dealing with any wrist issues yourself. I'll be happy to answer your questions.